Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 neighborhoods in Spartanburg, South Carolina. If you're thinking about moving to the upstate of South Carolina, you need to go ahead and take the quiz in the description of this video. That's going to help you decide what suburb of the upstate is perfect for you. Now, Spartanburg, South Carolina, sometimes when you're not from here, can seem like just a suburb of Greenville, South Carolina. But really, there's only one Spartanburg, and it is its own thriving city. Spartanburg has a brand new baseball stadium that's being built right now, and over $400 million worth of development happening in its downtown area. These projects are already either under construction or almost complete. The neighborhoods that we're going to be talking about today aren't going to be the ones that are in the suburbs, but really the neighborhoods that are fully connected with the city of Spartanburg. The first neighborhood I'm going to be talking about is Converse Heights. Converse Heights is the quintessential American neighborhood that many people here grow up their entire lives dreaming to own a home in and to raise their family in. Some people live in Converse Heights for 50 years and never sell their home. Some people live in Converse Heights and buy one house, live there for a couple years, fix it up, and move to a different one. It's all about renovation and character in Converse Heights. Many of the homes are over 100 years old. So when you're looking at these homes, they can have a lot of issues, but they can also have a lot of charm. So it's about playing a balancing act there. I remember the first house that I ever sold in Converse Heights was for a young family that just had a baby, and that was on Mills Avenue. When they had their second child, I sold them a home on Palmetto Street. A couple years ago, they sold that house and moved out of the neighborhood, and now I'm selling them another house in Converse Heights on Fairview. They're moving back with 2 young kids because they want to be back in the schools that are in downtown Spartanburg. Converse Heights is walking distance to the Y, to downtown Spartanburg, to Happy Hollow Park. It is definitely a dream. It is expensive. A home in Converse Heights that is, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths might be the price of a home in the suburbs of Spartanburg that would be maybe a 5-bedroom home. But in general, if you want to live close to downtown and you want that historic neighborhood feel, Converse Heights is definitely the place for you. The next neighborhood that I want to talk about is the Carolina Country Club. Carolina Country Club is a private golf community located about 10-15 minutes from downtown Spartanburg. It has seen a complete change in the last couple of years. 5 years ago, I would tell you, if you're young or a young family, Carolina Country Club might not be the place for you because it was mostly older people, also mostly families where their kids maybe have already gone to college or moved out. And in the last 2 or 3 years, it has seen a complete 180 from that. Where a couple years ago, there might have been 5 sales a year in the neighborhood. In the last couple years, there's been about 25 sales a year in the neighborhood. That's bringing in a lot of new families, a lot of people from different places, and a whole different vibe to that community. Carolina Country Club has Olympic-sized swimming pools, a beautiful gym, a wonderful restaurant. It's its own microcosm of Spartanburg. And, traditionally, people have also said, driving to Carolina Country Club is so far away, it's 10-15 minutes from work or downtown. I'll say that once you get there, you'll be very happy that you did, because it is absolutely naturally beautiful, surrounded by very mature trees and lakes and ponds. A lot of wildlife there. You can see deer every day and turkeys. It's really a very special community. If you're interested in a private neighborhood, if you're interested in a golf community and you're looking to buy in Spartanburg, I would definitely encourage you to check out the Carolina Country Club. There are several other neighborhoods very similar to Converse Heights in kind of the same area with the same idea of being close to downtown that I also would consider the top neighborhoods in Spartanburg. Hampton Heights, the Fernwood area, the Country Club of Spartanburg. Those are all, not necessarily neighborhoods that have a set entrance and a set area, but they are kind of in and around downtown, also around Converse Heights, so they have the same amenities as that. Another neighborhood that is not necessarily right downtown, but is a major drawing card for Spartanburg is all the way up in the top part of the county, and that's Woodfin Ridge Golf Club. Woodfin Ridge Golf Club is also a golf course community. There are several different sections. Some of them are gated, most of them are not, but you can kind of get the best of both worlds from Woodfin Ridge because you are further away from a city, but in that same vein, it's a very tight-knit community. You're probably going to know your neighbors. Everybody's out and about walking. It's a very active community. There's a restaurant, Zane's Restaurant, and several other restaurants in Inman very close to Woodfin Ridge. Woodfin Ridge is not going to be the cookie-cutter look of maybe some new construction builders. These are larger lots, brick and rock homes. Definitely something if you're looking to have more of an outskirts kind of vibe, not be right downtown, Woodfin Ridge might be the place for you. Woodfin Ridge is close to two suburbs. It's in Inman, South Carolina, but it's also very close to Bowling Springs, South Carolina. You're going to be very connected with both of those communities if you live in Woodfin Ridge. Lake Bowen actually backs up to Woodfin Ridge, and some of the homes in Woodfin Ridge are on Lake Bowen. If you want to know more about the Bowling Springs community, I actually have another video that you can check out to learn more about Bowling Springs. But in Spartanburg in general, I would say that Woodfin Ridge is definitely one of our top neighborhoods. Hillbrook is another really awesome neighborhood in the Spartanburg area. Hillbrook is kind of behind or past Converse Heights and the Fernwood neighborhoods along Fernwood-Glendale Road. I would say for people who live in Hillbrook, most of the time they're going to use the Hillcrest Shopping Center in that area for their day-to-day needs, but they're also still less than 10 minutes from downtown Spartanburg. Hillbrook has a lot of ranch-style homes with larger lots. Definitely kind of a neighborhood that appeals to a large swath of people. A lot of the homes are one level, so great for retirees, but also the neighborhood is nice with a lot of young families. So it really appeals to a lot of people. The other thing about Hillbrook is the fact that it kind of has the same amenities that Woodburn Road and Converse Heights have, and the prices aren't necessarily as exorbitant as being Converse Heights. So if you're looking to stay kind of in a more median price range and have the same amenities that Converse Heights has, Hillbrook might be the neighborhood for you. The fifth and final neighborhood that I want to talk about is Londonderry. Londonderry is not necessarily one of the more known neighborhoods in Spartanburg, but if you're thinking about being over more towards District 6, being closer to the Westgate area, Londonderry is a really awesome neighborhood. The topography there is really cool because it's kind of a rolling hills kind of area. The lots are huge. A lot of homes built in the late 90s, early 2000s, that really stable brick home look is going to be characteristic of Londonderry. Many of the homes in Londonderry have pools. You can be at anything in the Westgate Mall area like Costco or Sam's or Academy, McAllister's, Olive Garden, all those restaurants and shops that are right there in the Westgate area are only a few minutes away from Londonderry. So if you're thinking, you may need to be for work or whatever reason more towards the west side of Spartanburg, or if you just want to be close to those conveniences of the west side of Spartanburg, Londonderry might be the neighborhood for you. Thank you for watching. If you don't know exactly what suburb you want to be in, or you don't know what neighborhood you want to be in, the first thing you should do is call me and I can help you figure it out. But right now, go ahead and go to the description of this video and take my quiz. That'll help you decide what suburb that you want to be in so that I can help you decide what neighborhoods we should look at. Thanks so much for watching.